All right, guys, welcome back to another Dokkan battle video. So we have information on Twitter with the reveals that they have done. English has already kind of given us the information as well. They've put out a tweet because the Heroes live stream already happened. So we got a lot of hype stuff to talk about. So if we go ahead and just look, we can see a couple things just from this image alone. We could obviously see that Super Saiyan 3 Rose is coming. That Limit Breaker Vegito is coming, and that they are planning to drop the banner on the 21st of next month. So we basically have around 30 days before we're able to see a lot of this stuff, which is fine. I mean, it builds up the hype. You know, we get to talk about these units. We could talk about what we want to see, what they want, what we want them to do, etc., etc. I'm surprised that it's Vegito here, and that they didn't really just do Vegito last year. And then it's not Gogeta this year. It's kind of weird because Gogeta is the one who fights Super Saiyan 3 Rose, not Vegito, but it is what it is. It's fine. Like, it's still a really hype thing, in my opinion. Then we got the free-to-play Toa, who is going to be coming. I would expect them to EZA next year, so hopefully they'll be good this year. If not, we could always just hope for the EZA. Golden Metal Cooler has a really good base kit, I would say. Damage reduction is always just going to be units that are going to age the best. Same thing with Janemba. He has guard, but it's not guaranteed unless you're fighting multiple enemies. So we'll see how that works out. All I'm really hoping for is that they make it where Janemba has more abilities or chances to have it where it's just permanent guard. But I don't know. We'll see with that. Golden Metal Cooler, we'll also have to see because his defense is pretty low. So yeah, and then I've seen a lot of people say that these are going to be the EZAs that are going to drop. The thing is that with the EZAs that we really don't know what's guaranteed. If we go ahead and look at the banners, sure, when they first did the EZAs, we were like, okay, yeah, this is understandable. It's like all of 2017, and then they did it in 2018, and it was just like these guys didn't get EZA'd, this guy didn't get EZA'd. These guys didn't get EZA. They were just like, yep, only Super Saiyan 3, Goku and Vegeta. Well, and then they like kind of skipped forward to the EZA'd Cumber, the EZA'd Fu, Golden Cooler. So like, yeah, there is some things that we could hope for. Like I would 100% say that Masked Vegeta or Masked King. They like call him something weird. Is it like Masked Prince? I think Masked King is his dad, right? Masked Saiyan, Black Masked Saiyan. Yeah, that's weird. But yeah, so like we can hope that, or I would really hope that like all four of these guys get EZAs, especially because they're just so old at this point that they really have to. And then like I was saying, I don't really see that the fusions are going to EZA, but I don't understand why people aren't like expecting these guys to EZA as well, because they would be really cool. If we go ahead and look at the kits real quick of these guys, I feel like my enjoyment from all of these characters have been really good, and they all obviously have names that won't clash with other units. Like, so where are you gonna find another Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks Xeno? You know, that's the thing that's really nice about the Heroes units, is that you won't really ever have to worry about them having the same name with another character. This guy is obviously really good for longer content, but obviously with the red zone we're getting pretty short content, so I don't know if that will be pretty good, especially since he needs the enemy to be attacked down or defense down, or stunned or sealed. And I can't. Oh, these are the guys that get it. Where yeah, as long as you're as long as you're having a Heroes unit attacking in the same turn, you can get an additional super attack. Like, that's a pretty powerful ability. Just getting a guaranteed super. Who knows if they're gonna get like a second chance to super? I think that would be pretty cool. Them obviously getting the attack raised for one turn, and then doing what the other person needs. So like obviously the Gotenks does attack and defense down, and then Go Hanks seals. So it's like it works to bring those units together. But I don't know, like these guys are very burst options, I would say. Like their best turn is like on turn 3, and that's when they're fully built up, is on like turn 3. I really hope that they do these units pretty well, especially this guy, because it's just defense raising. But we'll see for sure. The only issue is that, again, it's a lot of these guys are units that need to super attack because they get something from doing super attack. So we'll see. We've seen a lot of more events where they're doing AoEs or doing stuff where you have like no build up time. So we can only hope. And then for 2020, they're saying like some of these guys, but again, it's like a thing of like, we'll see. I don't know. I mean, I would think that because they always release like a huge batch of EZAs, so I wouldn't be surprised if these guys get EZAs as well. I do like the Demon God Deborah just because he's very situational, you know, like he does everything in some situations. If he's facing one enemy, then he gets an extra attack and defense, and then he's doing attack and defense minus 20% for 2 turns, which is pretty good. Then we got the plus 100% defense and high chance to dodge if it's 2 enemies. So it's just like, obviously want to take him more so in 2 enemies because high chance to dodge is a lot better than just lowering attack for 2 turns. But yeah, like he's a good person for different situations. And then Toa is just like, you just need probably to put dodge into this character because she's pretty neat, I would say, having the all allies getting attack and defense and key +3. Sorry, I got a notification. So like I was saying, like this unit is really good, and I do like the heal as well when just 50% or less. Like, and then getting a big extreme class boost right here. Like, she could be really good with an EZA. I just hope that they give her some other defensive utility other than, oh yeah, I'm under 50%, so she gets that one good heal. You know, she needs something like dodge or guard or damage reduction, something to help her out to be a good support unit. Because I'd rather have a support unit obviously be defensive than offensive, because that's not their role. So something to help her survive in some of these longer content, or just survive in general, would be really nice. Because as of right now, the best builds to put in her, basically every support unit is just full dodge, you know. And then let's go back to over here. I don't think the Super Saiyan 4 like Bardock and Gohan, as much as I want them to EZA, I don't think they will. I think it's definitely too early for them, and that's just, well, especially because they just now got their awakening last year, so we definitely won't see their stuff. And then let's go back, and then Bardock and Vegito need a lot of stuff because yeah, these guys are really old, so they need a lot. they're all coming up on 3 years old when the stuff drops, and all we have is like crossover category allies getting key and the attack and defense, and then grade 8 power getting key and attack and defense. The nullification is pretty decent, I would say. It's just that he needs something to survive normals, because his defense just is not there anymore, unfortunately, because he just gets, you know, the 180% defense and then defense for 1 turn. So it's just like his best defensive utility is the nullifying enemies super attack and then countering with tremendous power. But again, it is a really powerful thing. He just needs to have something to be able to survive normals, whether that's damage reduction specifically for normals, or just like more defense somewhere, like maybe 10% defense or 20% defense per hit up to 100%, you know, something like that. I think could definitely help him out. And then Broly, good luck, man. Good luck. 140% defense, and that's it. Like, I don't know, Broly is always so tanky, and a lot of these like depictions of him and just so much stuff where he's just like an absolute beast, and they're always so hesitant to make it where he can tank. It doesn't make sense. Like, genuinely, Broly, find any like video or like showing of Broly, even if it's in Heroes, and they just show him just smacking up 16 different people and taking 0 damage from everything, and then they take those units or depictions of them and they're just like, okay, make it where he has 0 defense or even loses defense with some of the attacks and orbs, like how Tech Super Saiyan 3 Broly was. I just don't get it. They really need to just start making these guys, or specifically Broly, like just the absolute best tank in the game. Like I don't care as much offense. Like they could definitely make him offensive too, but I really want Broly to just be like a slot 1 dominant like tank, like for real. They need to make him like guard and damage reduction, like just make him insane, because there's no reason why he shouldn't be. He is on such little categories. Like this is not enough, even for back then. Like they need to do more. And then one of the things that I was going to talk about was, I really hope that, no, I just gotta go over here. I really hope that if we look at last year, a lot of these units are going to be, oh yeah, we'll also bring up them as well. A lot of these units were unfortunately so restricted, super class or Dragon Ball heroes, super class, full power, or Dragon Ball heroes. And then we look at full power, and it's just like, wow, this team sucks. Like I don't understand it. They really need to make it where these units aren't as restricted, and if they are going to be this restricted, there's no reason why these guys shouldn't be like the #1 best in the game. Like hands down, they should be the best if they're going to make it where they're this restrictive. I just don't understand it. They need to do something to change that. Like Hearts was somebody that had potential. The main issue with him is that he still needs the extreme class crossover characters, so that way he can get the support. And the support like doesn't matter, I guess, too much, but it's still nice to have, of course. It's just like he was what I was talking about, but he was just a person that was not able to tank red zone as much as I wanted him to be, especially his ultimate. Like you could easily argue, I don't even think it's up for debate, Super Hearts was easily more yeah, he was tanking more damage than Ultimate Hearts. Like it shouldn't have been like that, for sure. Like there's no reason why that this, when you transform, you should get better. You should not get worse defensively. And him losing that guard, it should have just been permanent, I feel like. So, but yeah, we're getting a little bit off topic. But yeah, they really need to make it where like these guys are #1 in the game, for sure. Golden Cooler, this is the thing I was talking about. Him having just a 20% damage reduction, and then getting an additional 6% damage reduction, up basically up to 50 per crossover category ally on the team. Like it's not, this is good. Don't make it restricted where it's like super class or extreme class. The main issue with him was just that he just didn't, like I said, have enough defense. Only having 150% defense and then an extra 30% for 1 turn made it where he was not really reliable. Yeah. And this really sucked. This part really sucked. Because if you're under 30% HP, this guy basically just killed you. It was over. But I do think that because he has the 50% damage reduction just at the start, not something that he has to build up towards. If you just run a crossover team, I think he could definitely turn out really well with an Awakening. If we look at Janemba, it's the same thing, where it's just like he can turn out really well. As long as, I guess you can make this a great chance, but I would rather just have this permanent. There's really no reason, if you're gonna have this restriction right here, just if you're gonna make it where it's 5 turns, make it permanent for 5 turns, and then a high chance to guard after that. And then this is so stupid because this only makes it where you can guard 2 attacks, or you can only guard permanently against 2 enemies for the 5 turns. So it's just like it was so dumb. Because I believe at first it was a bug and he was able to do it past turn 5, and then they fixed it. Then he has this, which is fine, I guess. Crossover is easily better than Super Dragon Ball Heroes, because then we can get units from other games, obviously. He, like I said, he has like so much defensive capabilities that I really hope that he does turn out to be really good with his guard chance, but we'll really see. I'm not too I'm hesitant to say that he's gonna be good, you know. Like I just hope he can be good, but he has a pretty good link set as well. Big Bad Bosses, you know, we're gonna get Fierce Battle, I would hope. Or no, because only the main units get it. My bad, no Fierce Battle, but yeah. Shocking Speed is obviously pretty nice. But yeah, we'll see. Well, let me know what you guys think. Like I said, I really hope that these units are pretty good, but history has unfortunately shown us that. I would probably argue that the units haven't been good since like Super Saiyan 3's, you know, Goku and Vegeta. And even then, only Goku was like a good headliner unit. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys excited for this? Because I'm excited, but again, I don't want to be too hopeful because of how they usually do the heroes units. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Leave a like if you like these videos, leave a dislike if you dislike, subscribe if you like to see content like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.